Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 7th Subject English.
Good morning, my dear students. We have already completed first unit in English. I hope you all understood the first unit clearly and copied the notes in your notebooks. Yes, today we are going to see the unit 2. The topic of the lesson is a gift of chapels. What is the topic? A gift of chapels. So it is a very interesting prose. I hope you all must enjoy it. So let's go. Let us see the character introduction in the lesson. So I hope you all understood the picture. First I say about the character. Mirdu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai, with Tapi, her grandma, and Tata, her grandpa. So I hope you all understood. Mirdu is a young girl. She lived with his grandma and grandpa. So one afternoon, Tapi takes her to Aunt Rukmani's house. So what is the name of the Aunt? Rukmani. So in that house, there are three cousins named Lalli, Ravi and Meena. So Mirdu is going to meet their cousins. What is happening in Rukmani's house is the first part of the story. And one more important character in the first part is MP Punai. It is known as Mahendra Varma Pallava Punai. So it is also one of the important character in the story. So the characterization, again I repeat, Mirdu, Tapi, Tata, Lalli, Ravi, Meena, Rukmani and MP Puna. That's all. Now we can see the lesson, A Gift of Chappals. It is written by Vasanta Surya. The story is adapted from Mirdu in Madras. It is a very interesting part. So before we are going to see the lesson, first you can understand the topic. What is meant by gift? So usually you give the gift to your friends or family. Yes. So here the main characters give the gift to whom? So what is the important part of gift that we can learn from the story? So here the gift mentions the gift, you can give any gift to your favorite person. Yes. So no limitation for it. Here the gift of chappals. So who give the chappals to whom? Who got the gift? It is we can see in the lesson. So now we can see. I am going to read the paragraph. Listen it. A smiling Rukmani threw open the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out and Ravi pulled Mirdu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mirdu. So one afternoon Mirdu went to her aunt to Rukmani's house. She went there to meet her cousins Lalli, Ravi and Meena. So now Ravi dragged her to the backyard. It means she protested. She protested and she set out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Those were grey actually with the dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. The scrawny means it is thin, very thin look. Okay. So now the second paragraph. Mirdu did not have much time to wonder about whose slipper they are because Ravi dragged her to the backyard. It means she has a suggestion whose slipper it may be. So she has a doubt, but she not take the time to wonder about that because Ravi dragged her to the backyard. So began a thick bitter berry bush. There inside a torn football lined with shacking and filled with sand lay a very small kitten lapping up milk from the coconut half shell. So it means Ravi dragged her to the backyard. There inside the torn football lay a very small kitten drinking milk. Kitten means you know. This the cats. We found him outside the gate in the morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It means the cousins, they are very excited to meet Mirdu and wanted to show their pet. That is named as MP Pune to the Mirdu. So what happened? We can see. Page number 19. We found him outside the gate in this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It means they saw a kitten on the morning. So it is secret. Amma says Party will leave for our Pattu Mama's house if if she knows we have a pet. It means so the grandma doesn't know about the kitten. In in case if she know about the kitten, she will left out from the house. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, "Oh, don't bring it that dirty creature here," said Ravi. It means usually all the people love pet, but if it is inside the house or disturbed, the old people supposed to be not like that. So do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitten? Party saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I am very hungry. I want to drink it, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. It means he he taken the milk out from the kitchen on the time the party saw Ravi. So he said he felt very hungry, so he wanted to drink a milk. So but she was looked at me. It means he said she looked at me doubtfully. So then she wanted the tumbler back. So she said, after drink, you give the tumbler back to me. Party, I'll wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. It means Ravi said, so after I drink the milk, I will wash the tumbler and return it to you. That like the Ravi said to grandma. I had to run and pour the milk into the coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler, put it back before she got really suspicious. It means before get a doubt from the party, so he wanted to leave a tumbler to kitchen. Page number 20. Now we have think of some other way to feed Mahendran. It is said by Ravi. Mahendran, this little kitty's name is Mahendran. Mridhu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. It means the Ravi said the name of the cat is, the kitten name is Mahendran. So already we see the character's name. Can you remember? Yes, we said MP Puna. So why the name given for the kitten? We can see in this paragraph. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune. Shortly, it is known as MP Pune for short if you like. He is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur like a lion's man. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was, don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridhu. It means he said why he given the name for such a small kitten to MP Puna, because it is look like a lion. It is just look its fur, it is look like a lion. So he was very impressed about the kitten. Mridhu giggled. Think I'm joking? Well, just wait. It means she was laughed. So he said, think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I'll show you sometime. It is clear you don't know a thing about the history. He said, you don't know about the history, that's why you are laughing. The Ravi said to Mridhu, haven't been to Mahabalipuram. So, have you? He said mysteriously. It means he asked if she went to Mahabalipuram. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of this tatas, etc. It means he said he went to Mahabalipuram to see some statue in that place. The fact is, Mahendran here is descended from that very same ancient cat. So in that place he saw a cat. It is belongs to Mahendravarman family, a close relative. So scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on walking around the bitterberry bush, waving a twig up and down. His eyes were sparkling. This cat is descended of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, and if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. It means he said about the history of Mahendra Varma's family. They have the pet like a cat. It is they are believed is like a god, so they are worshipped cats in the ancient period. So that's why he given the name for the kitten as MP Puna. Take page number 21. How he loved the sound of his own voice. Meena and Mridu exchanged looks. It means the kitten loved the sound of Ravi. What does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. If he had done anything without us? So she asked to Ravi. He said, "Oh, I'm telling you, the cat is descended from the Egyptian cat, god, no goddesses, bastard. Yeah, that's it. So, well, one of the descendants of the cat goddesses was the stowaway in one of the Pallava ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Ravi flourished his trick at the Mahendran. MP Pune whoop. He struck very pleased with himself. It means he told many story about the Pallavapuram, the Rishi cat, Mahabalipuram, the Pallavarma's Rishi's cat. So they are listening the story. Mahendran looked up alarmed. So now the Rishi cat, it is like a MP Puna, it was alarmed. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell, but worse than Ravi's awful whoop, it is a screech from the window. It means they are started playing with the cat on the time. It is a screech from the window. What a weird sound! If Mridu was startled, what an unusual sound! It is a different, strange sound. They they heard from outside. MP Pune was frightened out of the wit. So on the time, the kitten was very frightened about the sound. The hare standing on the end, he bounced up the skirted towards the bamboo tray of the red chilies that had been set out to the dry. So trying to hide beneath it, he tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow, he howled miserably. It means it got very fear about the sound. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. She asked, what is a noise outside? She asked to Ravi. He said, that's Lalli learning to play a violin, grunted Ravi. So he was laughed because the sound came out from the music master. She'll never learn a thing. It means she doesn't like to learn, but the music master just go on playing like a train whistling on and on. So it is just like a train whistle, while Lalli is all the time darling. It means she got boring, going completely off track. So the music teacher also one of the important character in the story. So he comes at the second part. So now I am going to sum up the first part. Listen. One afternoon Mridu went to her aunt Rukmani's house. She went there to meet her cousins Lalli, Ravi and Meena. Can you remember the characters? Ravi dragged her to the backyard. That's inside a torn football lay a very small kitten drinking milk. Meena said they had found the creature outside a gate that morning, but it was kept secret. Amma had feared that party would go away if she knew about the cat in the house. Ravi had succeeded by tact in the getting a little milk for the kitten. The children named it Mahendran. It was a fine breed of cat. Ravi gave a detailed account of the cat's family and relatives. He said that cat was descended of the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Meena and Mridu smiled at his cooked up story. The cat was frightened to hear Ravi's sound. He fled up from the place. Lalli was learning to play the violin. She wasn't doing well, although the music master was trying to his best to make her to learn. That's all, my dear students. So the first part is over. The next class we are going to see the second part. Before that, just read the first part and the second part in your textbook. Then only you can understand the lesson clearly. And found hard words in the lesson. Use your dictionary to find the words. Okay. That's all. So read well. We can see in the next class. Thank you.